Hey guys, happy 1st of February. Today's Super Bowl day. I don't know when I'll get the video out, but it is Super Bowl day. I want to do a how-to real quick on some LEDs, making some. I'm going to do my best to show you how I do it. You know, people have their ways, I have my way, so I'm going to show you my way. Maybe it'll help a few of you guys on how to save a few bucks. I mean, because like you can buy 50 for, you know, 10 bucks or something like that, and do the soldering yourself. And it's hard, and it's not very, you know, like you could just jump right into it. But you can save yourself a ton of money because you're charging $3 and $4 a piece per light when you put the leads on it. So show you how I do that and see how you guys like it. Also on the F7 I got working on here. I'm sure a bunch of you seen it on Facebook or Train Life that I'm having all kinds of issues with the decoder, the lock sound decoder. You may have said something in my last video about it. I think it's fried. The guys from Lock Sound, he emailed me right back, told me to send it to him, and he'll either repair it or replace it, which I thought was great. You know, some people take a couple days to get back to you, but he got right back to me. In the meantime, I bought a Tsunami decoder. I was thinking about putting that in there, and I'm not sure I'm going to do that. I might put that in the B unit. I don't know. I've got it now, so like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I do want to try the Lock Sound. I think it has with more functions, and I just think they have a little bit better in the sound department. A lot more sounds going on at the same time, more realistic. But you know, of course, you pay for it. I paid $127 for it. This one was $95 from Tsunami. And it looks like I'm going to have to buy a programmer, Lock Sound programmer. And that's another $100 some. I'll wait on that for a while. But anyhow, in the process of putting that in, I did wire the Tsunami up to the old blue box motor, and immediately started smelling, burning. So I took it right off the track. I have a little track up here. Took it right off. It's not worth it to me. So I ordered two replacement motors from Alliance, I think it was. They're only, I don't think they're open but like 3 days a week. But hopefully that'll come here next week. And I ordered these power trucks from guy in Missouri. I ordered 4 of these. I have 2 blue box units. I have a GP38 and then the F unit. So I got 4 of these, replaced them all because the wheels, they're terrible for picking up power. So anyhow, I mean, they're old. Mine is over 20 years old. So I wanted to do something for $11.98 a piece. To me, it's not worth it when you rebuild them to not replace them. You know, you go do it, you might as well do it right. So I bought 4 of those. They're actually perfect match. Of course, they're Athens parts. Why wouldn't they be? And they do have their newer wheels on them, the newer better metal to pick up power. So the motor should be here next week, and at least I'll get started on the F unit. And I bought 3 more Digitrax decoders. I've got a couple more over there that I need to put decoders in. Besides, I like to have a couple extra laying around for when I buy some ready to roll units. I can stick them right in. Told you last time I bought I'm a little reluctant to say anything, but I bought a iPod car to video the layout as the train rides around. And I don't want to be too hard on the guy just yet. I still haven't received it. I ordered it on the 15th. I decided I'm not going to put the name out there just yet. Actually, I've got him on Facebook, so you know, I don't want to burn any bridges. I mean, people have problems. So anyhow, a couple things about my layout. During the cold weather, I turn the thermostat down to save a little bit of money, because it's, you know, that the little window unit was running constantly. But these, and I think this is what happened, because I mean, it's not cold in here. It's 68 degrees, so it's plenty warm. But it was staying around 70 something in here. I think a couple degrees have made a difference. My drop down bridge and lift out bridge have both, I think they've changed, because I'm having issues with a lot of clunking going on when the cars go over it. The drop down one, I actually feel like the track has expanded somehow, and it's actually lifted up. So I don't know if I'll keep them like that for a while and try to repair them, but other than that, I might have to completely change them. I don't know. Anyhow, I want to show you that I did start some static grass. I'll show you that. Okay, this is the first one I did, and none of it stood up. I mean, this thing it's weak, it's homemade, it's cheap, I understand that. Then I did this one, and it didn't do much better. So I tried this one. Now these are short grasses too. Oops, excuse me. These are short grasses too. Actually, let me get down, give it a little better view down low. Okay, I think you can see that a little bit better. Looks like it's standing up a little bit, but they're short grasses, so. Okay, this is what I made. Saw a couple people made it on YouTube. Of course, I wouldn't know what to do without YouTube. Must have got some glue on it, but you know, I think I paid $2 for this and $3.99 for this, and then I made it like Everett did. There's a couple people I saw that made them. I liked his little method of he used wood right here to hold it. I took 2 pieces of styrene and wrapped them in electrical tape, and it moves, but you know. But like I say, it works. It's just not very powerful. You gotta get right down to it, and it'll stand up. But like I said, I've got 4 different bottles of these. I don't know if some of them look a little longer, grass. So I'll keep experimenting with it, see what happens. Okay, here we go. This is, like I said, my method. First of all, my little, what were they, $8? $12? They get the little LED light on and everything, so cute. For a blind man, actually you probably need them anyhow unless you got really good eyesight to work on this stuff. I hardly ever use the jeweler's thing, but this one magnification worked good. And before, just using my eyeglasses or my light, can you see, with the magnifying glass, well, that was a pain in the butt. It did not, it was hard to do. So now with this, I got more, I got light directly on it, and I can see. Got some red magnawire and some green, green, excuse me. And of course, soldering iron. These are 2 different types of LEDs. This one strip I have not used but a few. I was losing these things left and right, man. I mean, you pull them out of the package and bing, they're gone. It's almost impossible to find. These are the 402s. They're really tiny. I can solder them. I actually solder them better than I can these, but it's very tedious. These are the 603s here, and I've got them cut in a couple strips. That way I don't have to pull the whole thing out of the package. I take some blue masking tape. Okay, try this again. I take blue masking tape, rip it off long enough to go all the way around the 2x4, or whatever board you want to use. I like 2x4 because it's not too big, not too small, plus it lifts it up off the table a little bit. And I just wrap it around and stick it to itself. And if that's too much of a glare, it might be. Take LEDs out. I'll take my X-Acto knife. Try to at least. I'm not having very good luck. There. And dump it down. Then I put my nerd glasses on. And I kind of line it up so it's running this way, back and forth. That way I can get to both sides. Zoom in a little bit. Okay. I take a toothpick with flux on it. Just touch it to the sides where the contacts are. A lot of people will take their solder, and I've seen people soldering on layouts or whatever, and to tin their stuff, they'll take the solder, touch it, and with a soldering iron, and tin it that way. I don't do that. I take and put solder on a soldering iron. I do take the X-Acto knife and hold this LED down in the middle. There. Just to hold it still. I mean, the tape will hold it, but it will still walk on you. That's all it takes. Just tap it like that. Then I'll take, I used to take the, I used to just use the red wire, but I just got this roll of green. I'm going to try use two different colors just to signify which one is positive and negative. Okay. It's got a little line on it on the back side of the LED. Right there. The line is closer to this side. That is your function side. That wire will go to your function pad. The other side will be for your blue wire or common. That would be over here. So we're going to take red and go to function side.